Hello and welcome to the third round of the Race Department Touring Car Championship Season 7, and it's Adelaide where rounds 4 and 5 of the championship will take place. We're back to sprint event format for this round. It's a great privilege to be commentating on the track that I created for sim racing, and it's first place Miguel Nato once again on pole position. Second place Jimmy Hughes, again at the sharp end of the field. Third place Fred Visa. Fourth Visa Miller. Fifth Gonsalves. Sixth Vučković. Seventh was George Talbot. Eighth Ivan Boskovic. Ninth was Anders Nielsen. And rounded out the top 10 was Jadran Dimic. Here at the start of the race, away from the line they go, and a bit of a bobble from the first two rows there, but everyone seems to get off to a poor start, it seems. Pulling off the side of the road there is Jadran Dimic, not able to get going, and into the lead goes Jimmy Hughes. Jimmy Hughes leads. It's Nato in second as he comes flying over the first fast, infamous chicane. Hughes in the lead of this race as they come out of turn 7, head up to turn 8, running over the curbs there, and Nato's got the run. Nato has the inside now for the fearsome turn 8. They need to sort it out before they get there, really. Nato has the inside. Through goes Nato, he's going to run wide on the exit, and Hughes is going to come straight back at him, down the inside at the hairpin. Talbot looking for a way through as well, looking for anything that drops from the table here once again. Fourth place is Visa Miller, fifth place is Vučković, so good start to the race for him. Hughes is into the lead, Nato is there, Talbot is pressurising also as well. Lap 2 of 21 in the same place for the lead of the race, so close to the barriers on the outside. Talbot is in third still, but Nato trying once again to go down the inside of Jimmy Hughes at turn 8. They're side by side through here. You can't do that. Oh, crashing into the barriers they go. Over on his side as well is Gonsalves. Huge impact from him. Nato and Hughes both sideways through there. Talbot tried to take advantage of it all. All got far too crazy. Far too crazy through turn 8. You just cannot do that through there. People are taking liberties with the track. It just does not work like that. Sideways Jimmy Hughes, and he has a huge impact. Vučković and Gonsalves. Gonsalves coming off massively worse. Oh, and Pettersson almost drilled the side of the stricken car as well. But that really was daft stuff from those guys, asking for trouble. Back now with the action though, it's Botnarenko. Oh, Botnarenko one way then the other. He's off. And Solberg comes through, and Botnarenko struggles to get going once again, and Hafner is going to come through as well. Oh, and Hafner drills the back of Botnarenko's car. I couldn't see whether Botnarenko left enough space there. Through comes Spranger and Magnez and Hammond. Here is Magnez. Oh, Magnez hit by Hammond. Oh, it's all absolutely kicking off. Massive puncher there for Botnarenko. Dimic runs into the back of him. Driver's just not respecting this track at all, and he's absolutely biting them. Visa Muller has run wide. He's almost clipped the barriers. I think he may have clipped the barriers anyway. Visa on the inside. Now Visa on the outside. Visa sweeps through. Visa takes the position. That's fourth place, I believe. Visa going once again. So we'll all calm down a little bit from all that action. It's Pettersson now pursuing Boskovic. Boskovic having a great run here in the first race of this Adelaide race. He's keeping nice and tidy through turn 8. Down the inside is going to come Pettersson though. Pettersson just about. He's going to take the position. No, because we're running wide over that curb, and Boskovic is going to sweep across, it seems here. Boskovic holds on. Butcher there in the yellow cruise in the background, having a look as well. Boskovic clips the curb a bit too hard, gets sideways, but manages to hold on. Vučković in front there has a missing front bumper. He'll be suffering later in the race, no doubt about that. Butcher is attacking Pettersson now. Down into turn 3. Turn 4 even as it is called, because the first 3 turns are so close together. And Butcher trying to go around the outside, but completely outbraked himself, and now he's under big pressure for Anders Nielsen. And Anders Nielsen goes round the outside and takes the position. Anders Nielsen, I think, is the only driver here with experience on this track in league racing, having taken part in this event in the World V8 Supercars back in May. And now here, fighting for position is Hugo Gonsalves, trying to recover after that humongous accident earlier in the race. He's going down the inside of Spranger at turn 8. He would have thought he'd be a bit more cautious through turn 8, but no. He goes through, taking no prisoners at all. Now here's Vučković and Boskovic has got past Vučković. Vučković inevitably perhaps coming under a bit more pressure at missing that front end, but never mind, coming under pressure, he's putting his own pressure on Boskovic himself, and through goes Vučković. You see the black Alfa Romeo there in the background, clipping the wall quite hard. Boskovic and Pettersson now. Once again, drivers going side by side into turn 8. It really is not advisable. It's a bit safer in touring cars than V8 supercars, but it's shown already in this race what damage it can cause. And Pettersson takes the position from Boskovic, who is now defending from Nielsen. At 8 of 21 now. All reversal, of course. On board with Boskovic, looking at Pettersson and Vučković. And Vučković has hit that inside curve once again at turn 8. And Boskovic slots in between the two. Contact with Pettersson. Boskovic had to dive out the way of Dubravko there. And Pettersson goes up one and back one. Boskovic gains 2. Great driving there for me now. And once again he's hit that curve hard though, got sideways and got away with it. Every time he does that, gets away with it. So the driver should do it more. Here's Boskovic defending hard from Pettersson. Vučković trying to attack Pettersson as a result. Oh, he's gone wide. He's going to clip the barriers hard. That's going to be suspension damage for sure if he didn't already have it. And Nielsen and Butcher side by side into this corner once again. Butcher around the outside. Butcher around the outside. And then down the inside of Nielsen and Vučković as well. Not sure he meant to go into the side of Vučković. But off the gravel there. Who was that? Somebody was off in the gravel. Don't think it was one of the front runners. Here's Solberg now. He had a great run if you remember at Anderstorp. Let's see what he can do here. He's had a poor qualifying, but he's managed to make his way through the field quite nicely indeed. He's up to 11th already, challenging for 10th. Just up ahead, Butcher is trying to swarm all over the back of Vučković. Solberg gets some understeer through there, just about keeps out the wall. Now they're 3 wide into the hairpin, 3 wide, and they go either side of Vučković. Oh, Vučković decides he doesn't like being driven around both sides of him. Gives the back of Nielsen a big whack on the exit. And through, taking them all, was Solberg. Great opportunistic move there from Emil. Now here's Hammond and Hafner. Saw them involved in a very curious incident at Anderstorp. And they're again together on track once again. And again, there's a little bit of contact. Hafner runs wide. Gives the back of Hammond's car a little bit of a love tap through there. Hammond runs slightly wide, misses the apex completely. Hafner is going to come through on the inside for this bit here, but now Hammond has the inside for the next corner. Who's going to be braver? Hammond runs straight over the grass. And Hafner should have the position just about. He's got the outside, it means he'll have the better run off the corner. And he'll have better power down the straight, better momentum. Dimic and Botarenko in the background. Halfway through the race now, and it's Boskovic versus Pettersson once again. Linus trying to go through on the outside, on the inside, sorry. Solberg is looking for another opportunistic move. He's not been passed by Pettersson since that 3-way move they did earlier. Not tell a lie, he's not been passed by Pettersson. Pettersson was already ahead of him, of course. It was Vučković who was the other driver being passed, apart from Nielsen and Butcher. But more to the point, here comes Pettersson bashing into the back of Ivan Boskovic as he gets out of shape. And now Solberg's going to come through as well. Is Butcher going to take advantage also? Boskovic is fighting for his life here in this massive, massive battle. In the middle of it all, these 5 cars fighting for that 6th position. Solberg's up to 7th. Oh, Boskovic one way, then the other. Brilliant car control through there. That short wheelbase of the Corolla really pitching it one way, then the other. Butcher just about managed to keep it out the side of Boskovic's car, and Boskovic has hit the wall. Boskovic has hit the wall. Through comes Butcher. Boskovic sideways once again. He must have that car set up all on the rear. Oh, he's clipped the inside wall again. He's sideways again and hit the wall once again. Oh, it was a good run for Boskovic, but he's going to end soon. Boskovic is now in 9th and under real threat of losing touch with the rest of the group. Nielsen trying to come through as well. Vučković hits that wall once again. Obviously he's struggling for downforce, the damage that he's got. And Nielsen takes the position from Boskovic. Now here's Higgins and Mark Guy. Mark Guy in that Vauxhall Vectra. Higgins in the Chevrolet Cruze, the much newer General Motors model, of course. And Guy darts to the inside at the hairpin. Manages just about to get it stopped because it's squirming under the brakes as he applied them. And he should have the position from Dan, because he now has the inside for the first complex of corners. Back at the front of the field, we've not seen much action since the opening laps at the front. Lap 14 of 21, and it's Talbot versus Visa. And Fred's going down the inside of George. Fred outbraked himself quite badly there. And Talbot cut back. Took the position back from Fred once again. Now here is Pettersson and Solberg and Butcher again. He's glued. Oh! And Solberg! Solberg clips the barrier hard! Solberg trying too hard. He's about to say they're all glued together. And they still are glued together because Solberg hit the wall extremely hard. Butcher had no chance to avoid him. What's the damage to Solberg's car is more the pressing matter right now, because Butcher is in behind him. Butcher looks like he's going to get through back again. But here's Visa and Talbot in the same corner, same place, just a different lap. And Visa this time a good move from Visa. He managed to regulate the brake much more easily there, much more smoothly there, sorry, should I say. And takes third position away from Talbot, who gives a bit of a nudge. And they're both oh so close to that tyre barrier there on the outside. And Talbot and Visa still at it though. Talbot out of shape on the grass. Talbot out of shape on the grass. Slithers down the inside of Visa. I'm not sure he meant that, but whether he meant it or not, Visa's come straight back down the inside. And Visa's position is third once again. He's Gonsalves. He's fought his way back into 11th place. Great recovery drive from him, really, considering the impact that he had. And he's fighting with Ukkonen and Boskovic for 9th. Trying to go around the outside of Ukkonen. Ukkonen just let him go through. Almost stopped on the corner there for him. Very gentlemanly driving. After you, sir. Here's Visa and Talbot, same place. Once again, and Visa's made a mistake. Visa's completely missed the apex at turn 8. He's hit the wall ever so slightly, and that's allowed Talbot space to gain. And through the inside goes Talbot this time. So role reversal once again. 18 to 21, Boskovic and Ukkonen. Gonsalves has got past Boskovic also as well. And Ukkonen, this is the place where he so tamely let Gonsalves go through. Maybe that's why, because he knew that Boskovic should have made the same mistake a couple of laps later. Boskovic ran very wide indeed, and Ukkonen's gone straight through. Now here's Vučković. He's absolutely trying to grimly hang on to the Seat Leon, which has got so much damage, of course. And Mark Guy slithered down the inside at the hairpin once again, and this time a bit more difficult for Mark Guy, but he looks like he's got the legs on the Seat Leon. Indeed he has. So Mark Guy up a position once again late in the race. Lap 20 of 21, Gonsalves and Solberg. These two have had massive accidents in the race. Gonsalves switching one way then the next. Solberg moves to the inside, then back to the outside ever so slightly. A bit unsportsmanly there from Solberg, but just about on the borders of the rules. And just about held on position as well. From turn 8, there's Mark Guy fighting with Vučković. Oh, and almost hitting the back of Vučković there. He got a great run through turn 8. It really was spectacular to watch. And Vučković has taken the position back, lost it, and then taken it back once again in the blink of an eye. Last lap now, Gonsalves and Solberg. This is turn 8. On Solberg, again is slow through turn 8, and again Gonsalves is swarming over the back of him, almost making him go into a slide and a spin, but it doesn't matter because Solberg has made a mistake. He's completely locked up at the hairpin and has surrendered the position on the last lap to Gonsalves for that 8th place, all important 8th place, of course, with the reverse grid. But the winner of the race, once again, taking his 3rd race win of the season, Miguel Neto, unchallenged from the opening few laps of the race. 2nd place, once again, at the pointy end of the field was Jimmy Hughes, just not able to get quite on the pace with the dominant Neto. 3rd place, Talbot. 4th place, Visa, in that great battle they had. 5th place was Pettersson. 6th place, Butcher. 7th place was Visa Muller. 8th was Gonsalves. 9th place was Emil Solberg. And round at the top 10 was Mika Ukkonen in his Honda Accord. Stay tuned for race 2.